Okay, so continuing with turn 4 here, we're going to try and knock this out very quickly, starting with the French side maneuver. Armored foot are continuing to advance eastward 6 inches. Longbowmen continue to look at this field of fire. Do they have a shot yet? I don't believe so. They do have a shot, so they will take a shot at the enemy skirmishers. And since they're stationary, they'll get 3 shots. These guys are not in range of any bow fire. Their orders are to remain here at the wall and duck down if they have to. I will be advancing the cavalry this turn. Skirmishers have consolidated into some blocks to keep the enemy skirmishers occupied. Crossbowmen, do they have a shot? They do not have a shot at this point. Do these bowmen have a shot? These bowmen do not have a shot. So let's go ahead and advance the cavalry and see what happens. Let's see. Medium. So 12, 15, no, 12, 18, 24. So this would be 18. 18 these guys can go. 18 will put them somewhere not in contact yet with the skirmishers, but they are driving as hard as possible to get up there. They'll be just basically an inch shy of the skirmishers up there. So let's move these guys out of the way. These guys, heavy horse, can move up 12. So they'll move up. That's it for French maneuver. These guys, these heavy horse finally see their targets moving in. Similar thing with these heavy horse. Unfortunately, these friendly skirmishers are in the way, so part of this movement is going to be wasted maneuvering around those skirmishers, who will get a shot, by the way. So these guys are getting a shot. Let's look at this. Will these longbowmen get a shot here? Yes, it does look like they're going to get their shots as well. Put a marker here. 8, 9, they're going to make contact. They are going to make contact. So get this guy under here. This will be our first real melee matchup. So what happened during turn 4 was that skirmishers engaged with each other, but there are no rules in Tony Bath in this rule set to handle how formations conform to each other or don't, how they can do overlapping or not, how they can consolidate or expand their lines. No formation changes, no facing changes, none of that. So it's completely loosey-goosey as far as the movement goes, which would drive many people completely bonkers. All right. Armored foot and heavy foot are going to leave this bowling alley open so the cavalry, they're going to give way so the cavalry can advance. These bowmen over here are going to be shooting soon, if not this turn. I think they have a shot as well. So they are going to turn and shoot. They can move up to 5 and still get their shot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and less than 5. And yeah, it looks like everything is going to be in bow range for this guy to take his shots. This guy will move his 12 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it for the movement phase. Now let's figure out who shoots first. Okay, so I have made the dice rolls and decided what I'm going to do here. So let's handle this pretty straightforward. These skirmishers are not in melee contact with this set of skirmishers, so they're taking at least 1 shot, and so is this skirmisher back. Let's resolve this first. So the French side rolls a 3. The English side rolls a 6. The English side will go first. that is 6. The divisor for short range, for short bow, short range, short bow, regular troops, 3/4. So 3/4 of 6. Oh gosh, why am I doing so much math this time of the morning? 0.75 times 6 is going to be 4. So they've got 4 chances to save. They save on a 5 or a 6 because they are light foot at short range against that bow. 3 of them save, 1 is removed. That's for shot number 1 from the English side. Can remove this dice and just re-roll it now in case we need it again. Double 6s. Okay, that's pretty devastating. Don't need to know the order anymore. That's their second shot. These guys get a second shot. Ah, damn it. I didn't even look at what their original shot was. All right. Well, their original shot, I'm going to say, is a 7. So 7 at short range times 0.75 is, again, another 4. These guys get a chance to save. On 5s or 6s, they save 1, so they remove 3. So to keep this simple to do, I'm going to just remove 3 from the end here. 1, 2, 3, put that there. Okay, so that's the end of round 1 firing. Their round 2 shot is going to be a 10, but let's see if they get that many dice. They only have 7 characters left, so really they only get 1 dice. I'll still give them the 6. Same thing over here, we're down to 3, 4, 5, 6. They only get 1 of their 6s as well. 6 times 0.75 is still 4. So 4 have to save. Saving for the English now. The English save 2 and lose 2. Actually, no. Scratch that. The English went first, so this would have been the saves for the French side. Save 2, lose 2. So 1, 2 come off. These guys have fired their second shot. Coming back the other way, trying to save 4. They save 2, so again 2 more come off. 1, 2, narrow this down, get these dice off the board. Now because both of them were stationary, they both get a third shot. So let's take a look now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures. They get to roll 1 dice. On the French side, they roll 6 again. These guys have 4 figures. That still entitles them to 1 die. English roll 1. So that's going to be 3/4 of 1, which rounds down to a 0. So that's a nothing burger. This could potentially be 4 and wipe those out. So we're going to get them their saves. They save 1. So all of these figures are gone. And just to make it clear, so the French still have pretty good deal in that exchange for the French, if I did that correctly. All right, clean up our dice here. But wait, there's more. These guys I'm going to only entitle, these are the irregular short bow. Oh, that's right, these guys are short bow. I don't think they have a shot. They did not have a shot anyway, so they get nothing. None of this matters. These guys, the longbowmen in the back, I think they did have a shot here. 24 was the range. 24, let me double check that. Range. 24 for longbow, yes, and 12 for short. So that was definitely a long range shot. It was at these skirmishers. They scored a 6, which would be inflicting 4 casualties, save on a 5 or a 6. There's only one of these guys left. Does he save? He does not save. So the skirmish line has been considerably shortened down here. Only English skirmishers left are over here in melee. We'll get to them shortly. Let me pause the video while I get some coffee and my lunch.